Hi there, I'm Alicia Malone, and welcome back to TCM Spotlight on American Independence, our celebration of the diverse voices who blaze their own path outside of Hollywood. Our next filmmaker had a Hollywood career as a respected actress, but stepped behind the camera to direct her own movies. It's Ida Lupino, and we're looking at The Hitch-Hiker, a tense 1953 film noir. Ida Lupino was born in England and arrived in Hollywood in the 1930s, where she was quickly typecast as a blonde, Jean Harlow-esque teenage sexpot. She fought for years for more substantial roles, and by the 1940s had succeeded, with star turns in films like High Sierra with Humphrey Bogart and Roadhouse, directed by Jean Negulesco. But Lupino became fascinated with directing, studying the directors she worked with. And in the late 1940s, Lupino and her husband, Collier Young, decided to set up their own production company called The Filmmakers to make films that examined real social issues. Her first chance to direct came by accident when veteran director Elmer Clifton fell ill during the making of their first production, Not Wanted from 1949, and Lupino stepped in to finish the film. From there, her directing career took off. She made 4 films focused on women's issues, and then came The Hitchhiker, a hard-hitting, fast-paced thriller that she co-wrote with Collier Young and Robert Joseph. Using a real-life story as inspiration, The Hitchhiker centers on 2 friends on a weekend road trip and the hitchhiker they pick up, who turns out to be a serial killer on the run. What follows is an impressive, claustrophobic noir with a short running time, only 3 main characters, a handful of locations, fairly sparse dialogue, and black and white cinematography by Nicholas Musaraka, who also shot films like Out of the Past and The Spiral Staircase. Let's get to it. From 1953, starring Edmund O'Brien, Frank Lovejoy, and William Tolman, this is The Hitchhiker. Ida Lupino's The Hitchhiker proves that even in 1953, female directors were fully capable of handling thrillers. And this was a masculine production. The entire crew, except for Lupino, was male. There were no female love interests or femme fatales, and the major theme it explores is what it means to be a man, with Emmett Myers representing a certain form of masculinity, one that relies on a gun to feel powerful. Lupino made The Hitchhiker through her own production company for just $100,000, and it was successful, but ironically, that success contributed to the company's demise. You see, RKO Pictures distributed the film, and Lupino's producing partner and ex-husband by this point was upset that RKO would receive the bulk of the profits. So he decided to distribute their future movies himself, but without any distribution experience, it turned out to be a disaster. Lupino directed only 2 more features after The Hitchhiker before transitioning to television directing. As our own Robert Osborne once said, she never received an Academy Award nomination, but to her, it mattered only that the work be good and mean something to audiences. On that, she batted 1,000. Stay tuned to TCM for a surprising 1953 film directed by Ed Wood, who also stars alongside Bela Lugosi, and this is one we've never shown on TCM before.
Next on TCM, Glenn or Glenda, then the blood of Jesus, and later, Captain Fury. TCM flies off the handle tonight.